Hello everyone, welcome to the surprising adventure. I have an artist friend who might bring amazing decorations. I really like her. She works security in Glendale, and of course, I have a spare key. I haven't been to Glendale in ages. You won't believe it, but Glendale is my favorite secret spot. So, Nick mustered up some courage and boldly hopped into Ella's car and off they went to a warehouse. Right here, Nick gathered his courage to spill the beans about his real reason for being there. I feel like it's a miracle to meet someone like you. You don't seem to care much, and on things that matter. I think our souls are connecting in mysterious ways. I really believe you're incredibly smart, you know? You're also really passionate. I mean, you radiate enthusiasm. So I guess what I'm trying to do now is find out everything I can about you. Nick's Ella singing came off as a spontaneous act, but now, it felt like a whole new story. In Nick's deep gaze, Ella sensed an unprecedented sincerity, and even while driving, she couldn't help but drift her attention towards him. Next, they planned to head to a restaurant, but with so many fans around, Ella decided to take him home instead to avoid any hassle. As soon as they walked in, Nick was mesmerized by a photo on the wall and curiously asked Ella about her marital status, leaving her momentarily speechless. The past pain left her unsettled. That rat of an ex had shattered her belief in love. I decided to forget everything. It's good for our home, honestly. People make mistakes. He'll forget. I absolutely will forget. And then he added that he was falling in love. And just like that, he quietly slipped away. Nick felt for this poor woman, thinking, maybe we're not destined to be best buddies. He pondered for a moment as they shifted the conversation from work to family and then to love. The atmosphere got a bit awkward as they locked eyes, like time decided to click pause. Just then, a phone ringing broke the flirty mood. While Ella answered, Nick snuck over to the piano. Nick, being emotionally savvy, was about to wait around like an idiot. He seized the moment and started playing a gentle tune. The beautiful melody instantly caught Ella's attention. But just as she approached, he suddenly stopped playing and pulled her hand. Caught up in the music, Ella couldn't help but kiss Nick, but it didn't last long. She snapped back to reality. Ella was nervous about falling too deep into these sudden feelings, but Nick, on the other hand, embraced those feelings passionately, enchanted by Ella's grace and beauty. She cleverly placed a watch on the table, setting the stage for the next meeting. As Nick just disappeared out the door, her daughter came barging in. Ella hurriedly fixed her hair, but her daughter's keen gaze had already figured it all out. After sending her curious daughter off, Ella found the watch Nick left behind. One morning, Ella took her daughter to summer camp. For ages, her life centered on the girl. Now she had the moment of peace. For Nick, this peace was a rare opportunity. Sure enough, it wasn't long before Nick texted Ella. And each message felt like cherry blossoms in spring, laden with thoughts of her. At that moment, Ella felt ripples in her heart, an irresistible curiosity about this guy, so she started Googling everything about him. His agile moves and confident smile made Ella swoon. The watch in her hand seemed to be calling her. She felt a surge of boldness and decided to go wild again, using the excuse of returning the watch to hop on a flight to New York. What was supposed to be a simple return turned into a stunning spectacle. Her outfit looked like she was off to a grand romantic date. Even her bodyguards were smitten. Watching the woman he adored, Nick's heart swelled with joy. Words couldn't capture the feeling. That sweet night, they enjoyed a dreamlike time at the hotel, but good times are fleeting. Nick was about to embark on a European tour, and Ella felt a pang of sadness. He decided to bring her along so they could always be together. Nick patiently addressed every concern and excuse Ella brought up, but she eventually confessed her true thoughts. Since he was so determined, Ella resolved to let go of her worries and bravely follow Nick as his art consultant on this journey. Her first public appearance. During the long journey, Nick and Ella's eyes seemed to be connected by invisible threads. Thus, Nick ventured into the sweet time of working and falling in love. Every night they'd raise a toast, celebrating their happy future, and on drizzly nights, they laughed and ran around like normal couples. Ella's confident smile always struck a chord in Nick's heart, but during an unexpected date, their intimacy was caught by the paparazzi. One weekend, the band settled in a quiet getaway, hoping to just chill and let loose. But this vacation turned out to be the first test for their relationship. The girls by the pool were dressed boldly, flaunting their youth and energy, making Ella feel awkward and insecure, and she knew she could hardly compete with those young beauties, so she opted for a more modest appearance. However, that choice made her stand out even more in the crowd, drawing lots of attention. Thank you for watching. If you liked our content, don't forget to like and subscribe.